Patty.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in. How are you today? It's so fun
We
to
are
have you.
so excited to have you here.
I'm excited too. Every other week can't go fast enough. I love hanging out with all of you guys. It's fun to see you, Becki.
Yes, we look forward to this. It's definitely the highlight of the week when we get to go live together.
For sure. Let's see. We've got Kim out there, Christina, Heather. Hello. She says she's working on a class from you, Becki.
Yes.
Ruthie. Hi, I miss you, Ruthie. Hello. I know, was Patty, I don't know, I don't see Patty yet, but was she saying that she was clearing off her desk to get ready to scrapbook with us today?
Yes, she was clearing off her desk, gonna create along with us today, which will be super fun.
It'll be super fun. Welcome in, everybody. We are going to scraplift each other today. And hi, Sandy. Hello from Texas, she says. We are excited to do this. I admire Becki's work, obviously, so I'm super excited. But I want to also talk about, we've been having some awesome discussions in our group lately over on Facebook.
Jana, that has been so much fun. I keep popping in there a few times a day when I probably should be working, but I'm like, I just want to sit and chat.
I know, right? We've been talking about spring cleaning, like what part of your office needs some attention. Which I loved your answer, Becki, and many others. All of the above.
All of the above.
I don't know.
Everything right now could use a good cleaning.
Yes, for sure. And then we've been talking about like collections. What's your latest collection you bought? Do you buy the whole collection? Do you just buy pieces of it? It's been so fun to read everybody's input.
And I may or may not have done a little bit of shopping after reading that. Because I'm like, oh, I haven't seen that one yet. Let me go
Like,
check it out.
I haven't heard of that collection. I got to go check it out. Yeah, none of we're not we're not enablers, not at all.
No, no, we would never do that. Oh, so I see
No.
Patty's joining us. Kate, Wendy. Hi, Wendy.
Hello.
Patty. Oh my gosh, so many friends here. So many friends.
Kate says she's folding some laundry. No, no, don't do laundry. Come play with paper instead.
Well, hey, if she's got to fold laundry, it's better that she's folding laundry with us than
True,
like,
true.
yeah. Sometimes the laundry has to get folded, Jana.
Ugh,
I know.
why? I
I
told my
know.
husband, like, we shouldn't, like, new houses, they shouldn't have, like, closets. Like, they should just have all the closets in the laundry room. Like, why do we haul stuff back and forth, back and forth? I'm like, it should just be all
Yes.
be in the laundry room. Like, we should just all go there, find our closet, get dressed there. It would just solve so many issues.
We've talked about that. Like, I want a shoe room in my house.
Ooh.
It's like by the back door where there's enough room for everyone's shoes. And then you never have to mess with shoes except for just in that room.
I
That's
love
my
it.
dream.
See,
That's my dream.
we'll have all these like different types of rooms right by the back door.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
Andrea's here. Hello.
Andrea is here. I'm so happy to see you, friend.
Yes, Judy's here. Wendy's here. Teresa. Oh my gosh, it's so fun seeing so many friends popping in. Yay, yay, yay.
Yes.
Oh, disposable clothing. Did you see that from Kim?
Disposable clothing. Yes. Not even have to do the laundry.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well,
Yep.
we're going to do some
Sign me up.
scraplifting today. But before we get started, we always talk about our crop at the end of the stream. So we want to talk about it at the beginning of the stream today, just because sometimes, people on replay don't stay till the end, all that stuff. But guys, a month now, a month. We're going to have our Spring into Creativity online crop. And so many of you have joined us. We're gearing up. We're doing all the things to get ready for it. And we're super excited. We'd love to have more of you come join us. So here's a little QR code to come find out more about it. Every quarter we do a crop where we feature challenges, and along with the challenges we do like mini tutorial type workshops where we show bunches of examples. We do scrapbook process videos for each one. We do live creating for each one. It is super fun. We had such a great time. everyone, like, the galleries are popping over there. It is just such a fun, motivational thing, and I hope you guys will join us. And stay tuned till the end because we always give away a spot to our crop.
Yes. And Jana, at our last crop, our first one, Kickstart, Creative Kickstart, remember we had over 600 layouts that were done during that. And that didn't count what you and I did.
No, that's what everybody
Yeah.
participated in, and it was so fun just to see everybody get so motivated to pull out things from their stash, pull out items that they haven't thought about using. In fact, a lot of the challenges we're doing in this next one were from suggestions from you guys of products that you struggle to use. So Becki,
Yep.
you're featuring what in your challenges?
I am featuring alphabet stickers. I want to know in the comments, like, do you have a drawer full of alphabet stickers? I have I have 2 drawers, and that's actually 2.5 drawers. I was gonna say mine are right down here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
So,
I
alphabet stickers
I'm so excited
and
about that, Becki, because I've been like, I need to use them, and I can't wait to see all your ideas.
yes, and I think in the industry there's been a little bit of a shift, um, of using more like phrase stickers for
Yeah.
titles and not as many alphabet stickers. So, we're gonna change that. We're gonna
Yay.
change that. Heather says too many alphabet stickers. Yes, like we anyway, lots of alphabet stickers. And then my second class is going to be all about 6x6 or 6x8 paper pads.
Yes, we have lots of those.
We do. I've got
I'm
one sitting on my
excited.
desk here too.
I'm so thrilled about that because I have a collection of those pads. I've tried multiple ways to organize them to try to get myself to use them, and so I'm so excited to hear about your tips.
Yes, it's going to be fun, and I have a stack of layouts, probably this deep, that I've pulled as samples too. And I know you will have some for your classes too, Jana. So, what are your classes?
Yes, so I'm going to feature frames, like chipboard frames, frame dies, using things that you wouldn't think of as frames. So we're going to do that. And then my other one is going to be washi tape. So, which is one I need to work on. Like, I feel, in fact, as I was pulling samples, I'm like, I have things that I've used washi tape on, but it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been challenging myself to do some of the cool techniques and just little ways that you can, bring those in. So I've been brainstorming, making samples. I'm really excited. I'm actually really excited about washi tape, it's been a while since I've done that.
That was one thing I noticed, Jana, in our thread where we were talking about whether you buy the whole collection or not in our Facebook group. A lot of people said, I buy everything except washi. And I think it's because people are like, you're not sure what to do with it. Like, it's
Right.
always super cute, really fun. But I think sometimes you get stuck in how to use it. So I cannot wait to see what you have in mind.
It'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. We can start making a dent in our washi stash, right?
Yes.
And then make room for something else.
Yes, exactly.
Awesome. Yeah, so please come join us again. It's the Spring into Creativity crop. And if you want to purchase a spot to come, it's a 2-day event. Well, it's a 1-day event all day, but we kick it off on Friday night with like I don't know, like a workshop on that night, like for about 1 to 2 hours on Friday night to just get the party rolling. And then all day Saturday, April 25th, we will be creating, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Now you have all month long to submit your items to the challenge, and then we give prizes away for whoever, just as a little incentive to, get you using your stuff. So it's going to be a good time.
Yes, we're super excited. I'm hoping my goal is to have all my content created for the crop by this weekend. So yeah, super excited. I do see one question here, Jana.
Okay.
Candy says, I think I already signed up, but I can't remember. Is there a way to check?
Yes. So if you, over on letsgatherandglue.com, up in the upper right corner of the screen, there's a little person icon, and that's where you log in. So when you checked out, it made you create a profile. So you can log in with your profile, and then it will just show you what crops you have purchased. So if you purchased the first one, it will be there. If the second one's there, you've purchased it. And if it's not there, you have not.
Yeah, so just logging into Let's Gather and Glue and seeing which crop you've purchased.
Yeah, one little
Got two
tip I'll
options
tell
so far.
you. Some people forget their password that they did initially. And so it might, if you try and it asks you to reset your password, it doesn't like you to use, when you're only when you're resetting, it doesn't like you to use special characters like, punctuation and things like that when you're resetting. So just use caps or letters and numbers. And then once you've created a new password, you can go into your account and then change it with your special characters. But if you're having trouble with that, that's just a little tip, is that this particular site that we use, when you're resetting, it just doesn't like punctuation for that one little thing. So
Yeah.
anyway, all right,
And
I'm
if you guys get
excited.
stuck, you can always tag us on social media or send an email to support@letsgatherandglue.com and we can help you out.
Yes, definitely. Yep. Even if you want to shoot me an email and ask if you're not sure, if you're having trouble, we'll help you. We'll help you get set up.
For sure. For sure.
Yes. So right now, when you do purchase it, it will ask you to log in, and then it takes you. There's like a class platform. It will take you page by page. Not all the content is in there yet. The PDF for all the challenges and everything, like pictures to pull, supplies to pull, will be posted on Friday the 10th. And so just so you know, and then also come, if you like Facebook, come and request to be in the group that coordinates with the crop as well.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Just make sure that when you request to be in the Facebook group, you do enter your email address in there so that we can check. So yeah, that's one of the options when you enter the group. So just leave your email address in
Yep.
there so we can get you in the group.
Yep. Hi, Sunny. Hi, Carrie. We got more friends. Candy joining us.
Yes, Carrie said your pink and green shirts match your Gather and Glue logo perfectly. They do, and I will say that was not planned.
Nope. We're like, hey.
Yeah, we jumped on. We're like, hey, we match. This is great.
All right. So, are you guys ready to do some scrap lifting today? All right. So let's turn it down to the desk. Becki, I'm so curious to see what you picked out, what pictures you're going to do. And so let's share that first. And
Okay.
then we'll get creating. So let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to find my little screen. There it is.
And I have to say, I was telling Jana earlier, I am having a love-hate relationship with this challenge. I loved going through Jana's social media feeds because I am like, I need a shirt somewhere that's like Jana's biggest fan. I need that. Anyway, so I loved going through, but it was not fun to narrow it down.
I
It was
had
gonna
the
be tough.
same problem, Becki. I printed off all these stacks of things. I was like, maybe that one. No, maybe that one.
I know. As I scrolled, I'm like, oh, screenshot that one. Oh, screenshot that one. And yeah, so I did not love that part, but I am super excited. And I guess, Jana, all that means is that we're just going to have to do this again, right?
Yes, for sure. I love that idea. Okay, I'm
Yes.
going to zoom in. Tell us about, or let me zoom into your desk and tell us about what you got going.
Okay. So this is the layout that I chose. It is one that Jana did for Simple Stories Online using the, Jana, remind me of the collection name it just left.
Front porch.
Front Porch collection. And I don't know, I'm a huge fan of tags, the Simple Stories tag elements paper. And I loved this cluster of embellishments and tags right there. So that's what I decided to work with today. I have 2 photos printed here that we can talk more about when I'm creating, or we're creating, and then I'm using the Tea Garden collection from Simple Stories for
Pretty.
mine. So what about you, Jana?
Okay, I love it. We're both working with Simple Stories today, so that's fun.
Which was not planned either.
I know, we didn't plan that either.
We
So,
did
yes,
not plan that.
I printed off all these ideas. I had a super hard time picking one, but I decided to go with this layout by Becki. And this one is from, I think you created this in 2024, maybe 2025, but it's with the summer collection. Now I forgot this one. Do you remember it off the top of your head? I know it'll come to me, but
Yeah,
anyway.
it's super fun. It's a retro summer collection. No, it's not the retro one. Anyway, it'll come to us.
I know. It all starts blending together, right? So I
Yes,
love
it
this
does.
one because I loved that well, I always struggle with like everyday memories, like photos that aren't cute. Is that a terrible thing to say? That are just like snapshots. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I love that she has, but those are like some of the best memories, right? And so I
Yes.
love that she's featuring two just casual snapshots of her family washing the car in the summer. And I'm like, I love that. And then, of course, I love the composition. It's just so Becki oh, I love it. I love the florals. I love the large title. I just love everything about it. So I picked out some photos of my daughters that are just, crazy little pose. And we'll talk about our stories of our photos as we go. But yeah, I'm going to use the What's Cooking collection because mine is kind of food related, not cooking related, but it is food related. So that's what I chose to do. Yeah, I'm panicking a little, I'll admit, because I'm like, oh, I didn't realize this collection doesn't have florals. And she used all these pretty florals. So I may be die cutting some on the fly to fill in that spot. We'll see. So
Yes. And Andrea helped us out in the comments. It's Summer Snapshots.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, Summer Snapshots collection.
Okay. Awesome. Hi, Gloria. Okay, so let's dive in, right?
Hey, let's do it.
I don't have a graphic of this, but I'll pop it in. We have our pictures. We'll pop in every few so often, and then I think Becki had some links to Instagram.
Yes, I am just gonna grab those. Give me 1 second. If you want to jump in and get started, Jana, I will put the links into both of these projects because I know it's kind of hard to see on the screen.
So I have two horizontal photos. Becki has a background, and then she's done some square layers to kind of bring the focus in towards the center. She has a band of striped paper. I'm guessing it's about 5 or 6 inches, anchoring these two photos. She's placed her title at the top, and then this fun banner element with florals tucked in, some florals over here on the right, and then some florals anchoring the bottom in the center. So while she's popping those in, that's where I'm going to get started, is just picking out some papers.
Yep, so they are both layouts are linked in the comments, Jana. And one thing that we neglected to mention in the beginning so when we go live, typically we go, and it's like open to the public, we go live on 3 YouTube channels. So we are live on the Let's Gather and Glue YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, and Jana's YouTube channel. So sometimes if we pop a comment up on the screen or we mention a comment that you're not seeing, it could be that someone's commenting on a different YouTube channel. So you're not missing anything. You're in the right place. Everything's all good. But that could be why you're not seeing some of the comments that we are, because they're all filtering into our streaming platform.
Yep. Thank you for remembering that.
Yes, anyway. So you're not in the wrong place. It's all good. We're just in 3 different places.
Yes. Okay, I love that you picked this stripe on this layout. So there was a similar stripe in this collection, so I'm going with it. I love it.
So you're going with the stripes.
Yeah, I'm just going to
likely use some stripes too, because I love stripes.
So tell me about your photos today.
Yes, so my photos today I think I'm going to cut tags first so I can tell you about my photos that I kind of buried here. We'll put them off to the side. So my photos are of, has it been 2 weekends ago or just last week? No, it's been 2 weekends ago. We had a bridal shower for my future daughter-in-law. And these are photos. I had 2 of my nieces. It was a super busy week. I had not been feeling well. I'd been traveling and I wasn't feeling super prepared for the bridal shower that I was throwing. And so I got 2 of my nieces to help me with the bridal shower. And these are just some fun photos that I took of us while we were setting up the bridal shower.
That's so awesome. It's
Yes,
always
it was.
good to have helpers, especially when you're feeling when there's so much happening.
Oh, I needed some helpers. I needed some helpers. I got back from the Crafty Academy event in Omaha with Andrea and Lindsay Wall, and I only had 3 days until the bridal shower, and I spent those 3 days in between sick. So I got nothing done. So I called my
Sweating
nieces and I
bullets
was like,
going, get better, get better.
yes. I called my nieces. I was like, I need you guys. I need some help.
I need some backup.
Yes, I need some backup.
Oh my
So I'm just
gosh.
gonna reach 1 second real quick for my hole punch. I forgot to reach it out before I got started.
That
And
is
it's just here in the drawer behind me.
a fun and busy time. Hi, Tia. Tia's popping in. Hooray.
Yes. I see that a few of you are joining from work, which, yeah, put a earbud in and
yeah,
make
just
the afternoon or morning or wherever it is, whatever time it is, go a little bit faster.
yep.
I will very often do that. In fact, I was listening to and watching one of Jana's videos this morning when I was
Oh,
working away.
it's nice to have that background noise. Do you typically find something on YouTube, or do you have podcasts you like to listen to, or TV? What do you usually do? Music, or do you like it quiet sometimes?
I don't like it quiet very
Okay.
often. I need a little bit of background noise. So typically, I would say it's either like I call them like my kind of comfort shows, like a TV show something like, Gilmore Girls, Friends, something that I've seen a million times, just kind of as background noise, or I listen to a lot of audiobooks too.
Oh, yeah, I think you've told me that. Okay,
Yeah, I
I've
do a
never seen
lot.
Gilmore Girls.
Oh,
Am I in
Jana.
trouble?
Okay.
Is that one I need to binge?
Yeah, we need to talk. Um,
You made me go see Wicked and I loved it, so
I
maybe
did.
this is the same thing.
I did.
You were like, you haven't seen Wicked?
Yes. And you know what? Next time it comes to Salt Lake City, I'm going to make you go see it with me.
Okay,
Like
let's do it.
the live show.
Okay.
Yes. So anyway, that's typically what I do. What about you?
I, you know, I kind of do a blend of I like it quiet. I'm one of those people I can get overstimulated really easy. So if there's been a lot of noise in the house, then I'll have it be quiet for a while. But I also like listening to music, or I turn on a YouTube video in the background.
Gotcha.
But I tend to get distracted with YouTube videos for sure, because I'm like, oh, I got to see what they're doing.
that can happen to me too. If I really need to like dial in and work, then usually I'll turn on music.
Yeah.
But if if I'm just working on a layout or on the computer, then I most often it's an audiobook.
Awesome.
So I'm just looking through trying to pick out my background page, my background paper.
Oh, good.
I'm thinking it might Jana, we must be like in sync today or something because I think I'm going to go with kind of this blue-green plaid
Oh, wow.
background.
Hey. I am a mint girl. I always go for blue, it seems like. Let's see. Smiley Cindy says that love that I'm using the perfect layers to map my photos. I know. They've been around forever and I love them. And we are makers, purchased them or acquired them and then made their own layer guides. And I have like 4 backups because I just love those things. Then we've got Sunny saying, I need to watch Gilmore Girls with my daughter. Binge away, says Jennifer. Oh, and then
Yes.
Heather's suggesting a show called Doc. Doc is a really good show. I haven't heard of that one, Heather.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I'll have to. I'm always up for, you know, like my most recent thing I've done while I've scrapbooked is rewatched all the Little House on the Prairies. And then
Are they coming out with a new Little House on the Prairie?
I've heard that. It's supposed to be on Netflix, but I don't know. I haven't like I feel like I've
Yeah,
seen
I
some
don't
ads for it, but I haven't like really looked into it. So,
I haven't either, but I did see an ad for it pop up the other
yeah.
day.
And then the other thing I just binged, which is so random, Becki, is Doris Day, the Doris Day show.
Really?
Which I just was like, I've heard of Doris Day. I don't really know who she is, but I just turned it on. It like was a suggestion after I finished Little House on the Prairie. Kind of the
Yeah.
same genre, I guess. I'm like, all right. So I started watching it. First couple of seasons, adorable, and then it got kind of weird, but but I was determined to like binge watch them all, so I did.
Finish it.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one
Yeah.
because
Well,
that's
and
an older one, right?
yes, and
Okay.
it was kind of an interesting story because this is so random, you guys, but I saw when I started watching it, you know how the algorithms know what you're doing. So
Yes.
then there was like some story about Doris Day, and apparently like her husband like stole her money or put her in like made her like be obligated to this contract to do the Doris Day show, and then he passed away, something like that. But then she was required to do it because he like wasted all her
Interesting.
money, and then she had to do it. It was her only way out, type of thing. Anyway, so that made me really want to watch it, and she was adorable, and I just felt my little heart felt for her, like, oh my gosh, here she is forced to do this show she may not want to do, but
Yeah,
anyway.
that's interesting. I don't know. That reminds me of a book I did just listen to. What is that? It's about like a TV show in the like back in the 50s and 60s. And
Yeah.
the mom in the TV show was kind of forced to do it. Meet the Newmans.
Oh, I haven't
Meet
heard
the
of that one.
Newmans
Okay.
was the book that I was listening to. Loved it. It's a really good book.
That's so
And I'm
interesting.
listening to, what am I listening to now? Oh, I'm listening to Theo in Golden, of Golden.
Oh,
That's the one I'm listening to now. Really, really enjoying that one.
that's cool. I need to be better at reading and listening to books.
I'm going to start sending you links, Jana.
Okay, I'm game.
Be like, Jana, this is what I'm listening to now. You need to read it so we can talk about it.
Okay, deal.
Yes.
Oh, so Patty
So,
says she's taking inspiration from both of us. She pulled food photos like Jana and using tags like Becki to write the recipes next to the photos. Oh, that's cute.
oh,
And a
that is
very,
fun.
that's a great idea. And a very old collection called Head Over Heels by Echo Park. I don't know if I know that collection. I'm going to have to look that
Yeah, I
up.
was going to say, that does not sound familiar to me, too. You'll have
Yeah.
to share your layout in the group, Patty, so we can see what you're working on.
Yes.
And when Jana and I get ours done, we will take photos and share them in the group as well. It just might take us a little bit of time since we are trying to get our content for the crop done.
Yes. Okay. So I'll tell you guys about my photos.
Yes.
Okay. So I picked a food themed collection, even though my photos are not about cooking. These are just some quick snapshots in 2018. So what was that? 8 years ago. And it was summertime. My daughters were almost 15 and 12. And I come in the kitchen in the middle of the day and there's all this sushi sitting there. And I'm like, where did that come from? Why is there
Moms are
sushi
always
here?
a little worried when there's a whole bunch of random food that appears in your house.
And they're like, oh, it's this thing called Uber Eats, which I had never heard of before. And I was like, okay, you had a stranger bring you food to your house. Like, I was like, what in the world? Anyway,
What is going on?
and they're just like, yeah. And they had money. Like my daughter, she was young. Both of them are young for their grades. So she had been working at she was almost 15 and the junior high, she's going into high school, but the junior high was across from my dad's business. So every day after school, she'd go work. So she had money, you know, but I'm just like, what in the world? Like,
Where did this come from?
you just had a stranger. And now we're like, oh yeah, DoorDash and Uber Eats all the time.
Yes.
But that day I was quite frightened, you know, like what in the world?
Yes. Cindy says, let's gather and glue book club. Maybe branching out opportunity. Maybe.
There you go, Becki.
Maybe.
We'll get Becki through the wedding and then we'll ponder that one.
Yes, please. That's what Jana keeps saying stuff, and I'm like, yes, we can do that, Jana, but it has to wait till after the wedding. Yes, we'll do that, but after the wedding. Elizabeth is also asking what collection I'm using. I am using the Tea Garden collection from Simple Stories.
Love that.
It was their spring collection a year or two ago.
Yeah. It's so cute.
It is a very cute collection, really fun and springy. And I guess I was just in the mood for a spring collection.
Yeah, and fun fact, last day of Simple Stories sale going on right now, and I think I think actually both of these collections are over there.
Are they? Sale. I'll have to go look.
Yeah,
but yes, it is the last day of their spring fling sale. So definitely hop over and check it out. Just go to simplestories.com and go to the store. And then if you use the code, I believe it's store20, you can get 20% off as well.
Yeah, and I mean, love our friends at Simple Stories. We didn't plan doing this and talking about it. It seems like we did, but we didn't. But hey, we like to tell people about sales because we all love a good sale, right?
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna do some stitching. I hope it won't be loud. It shouldn't be.
Yeah, I think you'll be okay. I've got my sewing machine here too. I might end up doing some stitching.
Okay.
I'm just printing punching the scalloped border to go along the edge.
I will mute myself and you can talk about your design while I'm stitching. How about that?
Okay, that works. So I'm just using, this is a Dress My Craft punch. I've had it for a while. I have no idea how old it is or if it's available anymore, but it's just a basic scallop punch. And along the left side of Jana's layout, I'll show you again here in just a second, she has a scalloped border. And that's one thing here I'll show you on this punch that I love. I love it when companies make this little door that keeps all of the pieces in there so it doesn't make a big mess on your desk. Anyway, that's one thing I love about those punches. But right here on the edge of Jana's layout is a scalloped border. Jennifer says, will you post the cuts for each layout? You know what? We can talk through those and tell you kind of what sizes we made the layers. I honestly, I don't measure, but yeah, we can tell you real quick. Let me see. So this pink polka dot layer, let me switch sides, is about 3/4 of an inch. The green floral is 4 1/4. And this very back layer is 5 inches wide. And they're all 12 inches long. This scalloped border, I cut like 1 1/4 and then punched the scallops. And then, yeah. So Sunny says, Jana, what ink are you using to shade your papers? So yes, Jana will jump back in and answer that in just a second when she's done stitching.
I will.
So
I just heard you, so I will answer.
Okay, perfect.
I just use gray, any gray. And so this one is a super old one that I got. It's a close to my heart gray wool, but when I actually bought it at a garage sale, see there's someone else's initials on it, and I'm just using it till it's gone. But
That's so funny that you bought it at a garage sale. I love it.
Okay, I'm gonna stitch again.
Okay, all right. And I'm just building my layers here. And I would like to do some stitching here. So I might do that here in just a minute. Because I want to stitch on the edge of all these layers and make them pop against the page a little bit. And now that I have all of those put together, I'm just going to add this scalloped border on the side. And I probably got 1 inch of that scalloped border. I don't want quite that much showing. I'm just going to do about 1/4 of an inch of that scalloped border showing. So we'll put that down. And then before I adhere this whole layered piece, kind of these layered photo mats, I guess they're not photo mats, but they're where my photos are going to go. I want to put my tags in place to make sure that I've got the spacing, like the right amount of space on the layout for my tags. So I'm just going to go through and just start placing these tags. I'll probably shuffle them around here and just make sure that I have enough room for the tags that I want to put there before I adhere that down. Heather says, I just stitched on the layout I'm working on thanks to Becky's influence. I love stitching on all my layouts now. Listen, that's one thing I will convince you of, friends. Stitching is so fun and adds so much to your project. And if you're interested in trying, and the cost of a sewing machine can seem like a lot, look at thrift stores and estate sales. I love to go to thrift stores and estate sales, garage sales, yard sales, and I see sewing machines all the time. And really, to stitch on paper, you don't need anything super fancy.
Yeah, stitching,
Doesn't
I
have to be
agree.
fancy at all.
Stitching does add a lot.
It
And
does.
I've heard you say it's the cheapest adhesive.
It is. It is, and I will stick to that. Stick
Yeah.
to it. My daughter and my husband would be laughing at my was a pun joke. I don't know what it was, but they would think that was super funny.
Hey, all the glue puns with gathering glue, right?
That's true. That's true.
You'll be glued to your screen.
Yes.
It's so exciting to be here today.
You'll be stuck on stitching on your projects.
Yes. I love a good pun. I'm glad you do too.
Okay, so I think this is kind of how I want my tags. And you guys, real quick, I am going to pull out my phone, and I do this often, and just take a quick photo of the placement because I forgot to punch the holes. So I need to punch holes in them. And I don't want to, if I get them messed up, then I have the photo to go back on. Do you ever do that, Jana? Take a photo while you're
Yes.
working?
Oh my gosh, all the time. And especially if I can't decide on something, I'll be like, before, after, and then
Yes.
swoop and decide which one I like the best.
Yes.
It's a very handy scrapbook tool.
It is. Let's see. Wendy says, you've all inspired me to bring out my sewing machine and start using it on my cards and other paper craft projects. It's time.
Yay!
Yes. Wendy is the sweetest. Wendy and I met in Omaha at the Crafty Academy retreat.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Patty says, keep those puns in mind when you design our merch.
Oh. Yes, we do. We need to do
We
that.
do need to keep that in mind. That's one of those things that I'm like, yes, Jana, we can start on merch, but after the wedding.
Yes. Oh, I better check if
Not
this
quite
is
yet.
Okay. Making sure I'm straight there. So did I see
Tell me
that?
where you stitched.
Oh, okay. So on yours, you had stitched around, you have the two squares, and I think I may have cut mine a little different than yours, but I'm running with it. But you stitched around your squares, and you had stitched around one square, but I decided to do both. So I did that. And then you have some zigzag stitching on this stripe on the end, like you're anchoring it down, which I love that. So I'm going to do that as well.
Perfect. Okay, I think I'm going to stitch real quick, Jana.
Okay.
So I'm going to mute myself, but while you were stitching, someone asked the question to for you to go over the measurements, the cuts that you were making, or
Okay.
both of us, I guess. So do you want to just cover the measurements of what you've cut so far?
Yes, definitely. That's a good thing. Okay. So I'm using two 4x3 photos here, horizontal ones. And I just use my Perfect Layers tools to mat them, but the mats are about 4.5 by 3.5 on both of those. I used the 6x8 paper pad to do that just because it had a smaller scale print, and so it worked good for a photo mat. For my 2 background squares, this yellow one is 9 3/4 square, and then the blue one is a 9-inch square. So I did that. Then this striped strip I did at 5 inches. I cut it a little smaller to just bring it in like Becki did on hers. And then I added this scallop sticker across the bottom like she did as well. So now I'm ready to start adhering this, and I may be die cutting some florals here in a minute. How are your pages coming out there? I'm going to check the comments. Kim says, my favorite layouts always seem to have stitching on them. For sure. That's awesome. And Wendy is stitching all the things now. That's great. So let's see here. My mom was cleaning out her scrapbook room, and she had this little Janome Sew Mini machine that she had never opened. It's like the size of a toaster. And she's like, do you want it? And I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. It'll be perfect for doing videos. So I have a larger machine in the other room, but I wanted something that I could easily pull out while we're doing filming. And it looks like, Becki, you probably have a Janome Sew Mini too, it looks like, or something similar.
Yes, I do. I don't know if it's the exact same thing, but it's very close. Yeah, and I love it.
Yeah, look. It's perfect. It's such a fun little machine. I don't even know if they make them anymore.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I keep this on a little, like a mini cart from IKEA, like a mini Raskog.
That's a good idea.
And, whoops, I just lost my thread. Yeah, I just keep it there, and I love it. I use it all the time. Like you, I have another bigger machine that's kind of on the other side of my room. But this little one is perfect for filming.
It is. I've enjoyed it. I was very grateful she was willing to give it to me.
Yes. And I missed it because I was stitching. Who gave it to you?
My mom. So I was cleaning out her scrapbook room a few months ago, just, kind of organizing and getting things pared down, and she had just never opened it. And she's like, I don't really stitch on paper, and she had a larger sewing machine right next door in her laundry room. She's like, I'll just use that if I ever want to stitch on anything. And I'm like, okay. So I was like, thanks,
Yeah, that's an awesome little machine. Perfect. I'm going to finish stitching this, Jana. I've got a little bit more to go. And it looks like Kim is asking you for some tips on using the perfect layers.
Okay, so I'll bring those back out. So Kim's asking, can you give tips on using the perfect layers? I always end up taking a chance or chunk out of them with my X-Acto knife. Okay, so if you guys don't know what perfect layers are, they just have these little lips of like measurements that bump up against your photo. And Kim, what I do is I always bend my photos. I always just like curl up the corners. And I know some people don't like to do that, but it always seems to help give that, little edge, something to catch on. So I've done that, and yeah, my photos are a little curled, but over time, once they get in a sheet protector, it kind of flattens them down. So I don't know if that's a good tip for you or not, but that's what I do. So hopefully that helps. Oh, all right. I think I'm going to start embellishing and thinking about my title here. So like Becki said, we love the pre-made phrases, right? So here are some phrases. However, my memory isn't around cooking. So I don't know if any of these will work, but I could always put like not homemade or something like that with my letter stickers. This was Uber Eats, but I kind of think it'd be fun to have Uber Eats. So I might grab some letter stickers to incorporate that somehow. Maybe you guys can help me out with a clever title. I'm trying to think what that could be. So I'm going to ponder this for a moment. Then there's so many cute elements here. These houses might be fun because it was a delivery, right? So delivering to our house. Yeah, even though there wasn't cooking going on, I still think it's okay to add cooking in here. So I'm going to just start flipping through some of these things and see. So I should do what's cooking and then do Uber Eats. You know, maybe that's what I'll do. And again, this collection, Becki's Sketch, has lots of florals. In this particular collection, I know Simple Stories does floral bits a lot now, but I think at this point they were just starting to do that. So this particular collection doesn't have a ton of florals, but there are a few that I think I can pop in here and work with.
Well, I had to abandon my stitching, Jana.
Oh, really? What happened?
Well, I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but my machine has come unthreaded twice, and I don't want to mess with it right now. So I'll mess with my sewing machine and get it threaded again.
A bit later.
Yeah, a bit later. But for now, I got a little bit of stitching done.
That's good.
And then we'll try again. Maybe, I don't know, maybe my sewing machine's camera shy. It's the first time I've ever used it on camera.
I'm just checking out the recipe for disaster, question mark. Says Smiley Cindy, I love that. Ordering from strangers on paper could seem like a recipe for disaster. Oh, for sure. I was mortified like that day. I had not heard of Uber Eats. Like, I can't even remember when it first came out, but it had to have been around then. And I was just like, what are you guys doing?
What is going on?
Like, where is this okay?
Yeah, like, it seems like a bad idea.
Sorry, what did you say?
I would have thought, like, this seems like a bad idea.
Yeah. There's a title. This seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, this seems like a bad idea.
Oh, for
I
sure.
I pulled my phone out and I'm referring to the photo that I took to get my tags in place because, yeah, I kind of made a mess here. And I think I'm going to start with this and adhere tags in the middle and then work my way out. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad idea. But
yeah.
We'll see.
Well, usually I place my florals last and kind of fill in things, but I think I'm going to place them first a little bit and then build around them just because I want to select the one, there's so few in this collection that I think I want to pick the ones that I want the most. There we go.
And I'm just using the lines on these tags to line up like on the edge of my paper so I know they're straight. Because you all know measuring is not my jam. Oh, Sarah says, jumping in late. I just got back from the grocery store and putting it away. I went to the grocery store this morning. We went in and got groceries, which I very rarely do anymore. I am a grocery pickup or grocery delivery girl. So for me to actually go into the store and get my own groceries is a little unusual.
All right, I think I am going to bring in those houses. here. Don't know if I want all 4. There's 4 in this sticker. I might go to the die cuts to see if I can do less, just so it fits better.
I was telling Jana earlier, the What's Cookin' collection is one of my all-time favorites from Simple Stories.
It's super cute.
Sarah says, I despise grocery shopping, but I don't trust anyone to pick my produce. That is true. I don't typically order my produce. I have another little local grocery store that I like to go to get produce. But like for everyday stuff, I just do an order at Walmart most of the time. Do you go to the actual grocery store, Jana, or do you order?
We mostly eat out because my husband, we go to the grocery store, but we just do like a run a week and just grab the basics. And then we mostly eat out because it's just the 2 of us. I mean, my youngest daughter is still at home, but she works so much, and then my husband works nights. And so it doesn't make sense. But we are going to probably, have you done HelloFresh? I think we're going to try HelloFresh again.
I've heard of HelloFresh, but I haven't tried it before.
Yeah. I tried it when it first came out, but they kept they were having DHL deliver it, and they would deliver it like at 2 a.m. or these really weird times, and then it would sit outside all night long, and then like there'd be like this water stream in my driveway of where it had melted, and then like the lettuce and everything was wilted, and I was like, yeah, this isn't working. But I think they have their own delivery system now in Utah.
Oh,
so we
okay.
might give them a try again, but we're thinking of doing that and just ordering a couple of meals that the nights that my daughter and I are at home, we cook together, but we all just fare for ourselves, kind of.
It's hard to go from cooking for a family to just a couple of people. That's kind of what we struggle with too. Because my son doesn't live here anymore. He moved out and is getting married. And my daughter works 2 or 3 nights a week.
So you're kind of in the same boat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Justin and I. And yeah, I'll have to look into HelloFresh. We haven't talked about it. I haven't looked into it.
Ruthie says her Hello box just arrived. Speak of the devil. Yeah, we're gonna give it a try again. We got a little trial box this week, and then my husband and I are headed out of town next week, so we'll do it when we get back, kind of a thing.
You'll have to let me know how it goes.
Yeah. Ruthie says it worked great for them. Yeah.
It is a little bit of a struggle.
Oops. Carla says she did it for a while, but they got sick of the menu. I can see that. That's one of the things I'm worried about, because my daughter, okay, I'm 5'3", but she's this cute little 5-foot little cute thing. And she loves spicy food. Like, she takes the hot sauce at the Mexican restaurant and she's like this on every bite, like shake, 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 shake. And I'm like, you are not my child. Like, where does this gene come from? I don't know.
Yeah, that would not be me either.
So she's like, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see if we like the same things. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know if we will.
Yeah.
Probably not.
You're like, I'm not going to do the hot sauce, like the real spicy ones.
Nope. Sarah says, there's a place near me that makes pre-made meals and they are the perfect size for 2 servings. That's awesome. Maybe you have something like that. Yeah, I've seen some ads in my feed, like there's like a chef guy in Salt Lake. We're about 15, 20 minutes from Salt Lake. And he does something like that. So I'm like, maybe I should see if he they do delivery, or we can pick up from, because my husband works in Salt Lake. So maybe that would be a good option to try. That's a good one to think of. Yeah,
And
I think.
have you seen those crock pot meal services?
Oh, yeah.
Those have looked like, I love cooking in my crock pot. If I can get up and put something in the crock pot in the morning,
Yeah.
and like I love that, but I haven't looked into it. I don't know. I'm afraid the meals will be too big,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't love leftovers, so
Right.
I don't want to get a big meal and end up eating it all week, I guess is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get tired of it.
Jana, you're moving along quickly.
Well, I'm to the point where I want to spell Uber Eats in here, and I might so I'm gonna have to I'm gonna look for letter stickers, which feels
Ah,
stressful.
okay. I'm looking for my title too, but
Yeah.
think I think I'm just gonna do the phrase stickers, but I don't know for sure.
Like maybe we need some gold in here. I don't know. Jennifer says, after a while, you have enough recipes from HelloFresh that you can just buy the ingredients. So, yeah, I noticed that is cool. So you could just do your own rotation. Kim says, I have a baby mouth too. Meaning you can't handle spicy food. I know, right? I am so that way.
Yep, that would be me.
Yeah, my husband and I are not that way. So I'm like, wow, where did this come from?
Yeah. I would wonder the same thing if one of my kids, although I don't think either of my kids are super. My son probably likes spicy food a little bit more than my daughter, but
Mm-hmm.
neither one of us are big on spicy food either. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I gotta do my title. I think I'm gonna go with all smiles for my title.
Okay, I'm looking using the stream as my camera. I'm like, do I like that? I don't know
Yes.
if I do. Yeah. Like, is that bold enough? I think I might
Yeah.
need something darker.
That is the perfect solution to
Yeah.
just.
I'm looking
So
for
I think
dark.
I'm gonna
Oh, go ahead. What?
say I think I'm gonna like kind of Frankenstein my title together here
Awesome.
and use one foam sticker and then cut this part of. I may regret this, but we'll see. It might work. It might not. I might be digging in my letter sticker drawer here in a minute too.
I'm digging in the archives, guys. So I used to use brown all the time back in the day, and I'm going to use brown. I might use brown today again. These
I
are
actually
some
really like brown.
pink paisley chipboard from the Captivating collection. Those are old. Let's see how they work. It feels good when you pull out something that you haven't used for a while.
It does.
So we'll see if we can make these work. I think the gold was a little too soft, but I might come back to them.
It always makes me feel a little less guilty about shopping for supplies if I'm using what I have in my stash.
Yes.
Okay, I think this will work.
Cute.
I need a little bit thicker foam adhesive. don't know if you guys can hear that. Someone outside has a super loud radio.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Isn't it inevitable when you're streaming?
Yes. Well, and now my doorbell's gonna ring and the dog's gonna bark. So be ready for that because UPS just pulled in the driveway.
Well, there you go. That's just real life, Becki.
It is. It's real life. It is what it is.
Okay, am I spelling
I think
Uber
that title's
wrong?
gonna work well.
Is Uber just Uber for Uber
Yeah.
Eats?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you know how when you like start spelling something and you're looking at it and you're like, is that really how it's spelled?
I do the same thing. And especially if I'm using letter stickers, a lot of times I will write it out on a Post-it note and stick it by my project so that I get like the spelling correct and make sure, because it looks different after you.
Yes, it's like our brains overanalyze it and go, wait, is that
Wait, is
really?
that right?
Is that English? I think it is.
Yeah.
Uh, all right.
Okay, I'm putting my title in place.
So even though my letters are chipboard and they have some dimension to them already, I am popping them up because they are going to overlap this foam sticker above them. And so I want to give them a little bit of added height. So I'm just using 1/8 inch foam to make sure they can overlap the foam above it.
And I did print my journaling today.
Awesome.
So I'm actually I was thinking that maybe I would put it in one of these squares, but I pulled Jana's project in and I actually really like it in this space up here. So I think I'm going to do that. And I'll show you really quick. I do get this question all the time about how I cut my journaling strips. So we'll just do a quick little tutorial. So all I did was printed my journaling. Let me zoom in a little bit. I printed my journaling just on regular copy paper, just on my regular printer, and I just left it single spaced. So it's not double spaced. I didn't condense the spacing, anything. And then I just take my paper trimmer. I do have a paper trimmer that has a wire guide, which I think is really helpful in this. And then I just cut each line, but not all the way to the edge of the page. I leave it, see, can you see there? Like this, I've just got this first strip cut part of the way off, but I leave it connected here. And I just do that so that I don't have to go back and figure out like which line goes where. So I'll just keep doing that and trimming each strip down. Cindy says, I write words down to spell them right too. I do. I write them down all the time because I'll tell you a story of why I do that while I'm finishing this. One time I did a project for a brand to go to a big trade show. And I did the project, I photographed the project, I packaged it all up, sent it off to them. And then the owner of the company sent me photos of my projects at the trade show because I wasn't attending that trade show. And I was mortified when she sent me the pictures and I saw them in the booth. I misspelled one of the words with my letter stickers.
Oh no.
Yep. So that's where the Post-it note thing came in, where I just write it and stick it to my desk while I'm working. Anyway, so I have my strips cut now, and it kind of looks like this hot mess of strips, but they're all connected here at the end. And then I take my scissors and just go and trim off like the part where there's not words. Just trim it down with my scissors. Usually I don't use scissors quite this big for this job, but it's what's sitting on my desk, so we're going with it.
That's impressive, Becki.
It looks like a lot, but I promise it's not. It's an easy process. And then I have this is an 1/8 of an inch double-sided tape. This is from scrapbook.com, but many of the adhesive brands carry this double-sided tape. And then I just put a little bit of double-sided tape on each strip. And then then I'll cut them apart, and they're sticking to my fingers today. You could also do liquid glue with this, but I feel like it gets kind of messy, and I always end up getting glue where I don't want it. So I just use a double-sided tape. Natalie says, Becki, did I miss how you got the journaling spacing perfect? I don't do anything with the journaling spacing. All I do, I just type it up, and it's just single-spaced journaling. And if you're asking, are you asking like the width? On this one, I just totally guessed because I didn't have the layout done yet. So I went about 3 inches wide on this. But if I had a completed layout that I was putting this journaling on, then I would measure and create a text box that size. Okay, so now that I have that done, I don't know what I did with my ruler, but then I'm just here on this layout, I'm going to start at the bottom because I don't know exactly where I want my journaling to end or to start, but I want it to end right here. So I'm just going to start at the bottom and work my way up. Just cut one strip off, remove the backing. The bottom strip on this one happens to be the date. And then I just adhere them all the way up. Do you have your journaling ready on this one, Jana? Because I know you have a fun method for journaling strips too.
I do not today. Yeah, but yeah, I'm impressed with your being able to slice so perfectly in between those strips. I'm like, oh, that takes some practice, I'm sure.
I can't do it without a wire guide. If I have a wire guide on my paper trimmer, then I'm good.
I'm seriously impressed. That's awesome.
A wire guide is really helpful. But I know like some people, if they use like a guillotine trimmer all the time, I cannot get precise cuts with one of those to save my life. But I know they work really well for a lot of people. So I think a lot of it is just what you get used to.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Natalie agrees with me. She says the paper cutting accuracy is insane. I agree. That's like Olympic scrapbooking skills right there, Becki.
Why don't they have the Olympics for scrapbooking? We could totally do that.
We could.
We could totally do that. But yes, keeping the paper intact on the left side. I learned that after I had a few mishaps of, that journaling makes no sense after I got it down because I got My paper strip's out of order.
Oh, I think we all have been there at one point or another. All right, I'm peeling this up, changing my mind, hoping I don't ruin this or tear it.
What are you changing your mind
Indecisive.
on?
I just want to angle this flower just a little differently, and so yeah, just to fill that space a little differently. Okay, it worked. Ah, deep sigh. I tore up a little the background, but I'll just cover that with like, do you ever like pull out your colored pencils or chalk to like fix those little spots where it pulled up the paper color?
No.
Yeah. So that's what I'll do. If I can't cover it with you probably can see that little tiny part where it pulled the color up. If I can't cover that with a journaling strip when I go to add my strips, I'll just pull out those old school Pebbles chalks and just
I
dab
have
it on
never
there.
even thought about that.
Yeah, that's why I won't get rid of those because I'm like, they help me fix my mess ups. Or
That's
like,
the best idea.
yeah, or like a colored pencil if I can match it. But the chalks are nice because you can kind of smudge it in there, and if it's not the exact right color, it still works okay.
I usually either just put an embellishment there, or if it's too far gone that an embellishment will work, then I'm like, well, we're gonna switch this up.
We're gonna do a different design. Ta-da!
Oh, this did not work at all. Let's go to plan B. All right, journaling strips done.
Nice.
Okay.
Looking good.
Elizabeth says that paper trimmer is the best. Yes, I have tried dozens of paper trimmers, and I always keep coming back to the wired guide from Fiskars. Fiskars. I don't know how you say that. I love the wire guide. Love it, love it. All right, I'm gonna start embellishing.
Awesome.
I feel like I'm moving at like a snail's pace on this project for some reason. Probably because I kind of am.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
So I just picked up, I haven't used it a lot. I don't have it near me, but maybe I'll have to unhook my mic and go get it. But I was at Michael's and they have a new Fiskars trimmer. Have you seen
Oh,
it? The white one with the wire?
no, but I'm gonna go check it out for sure.
Okay. It's, I think it's, I don't know if there's a left-hand version and a right-hand version, but I think it would be best for left-hand scrapbookers because the numbers, everything floats
Really?
out on the left. Maybe I'll go grab it. I'm gonna mute my mic so I don't like when I'm taking my mic off, it doesn't like make a bunch of sound. But maybe you guys want to see it.
Yes, I would love to see it because I'm always I love my wire guide paper trimmer. What kind of paper trimmer do you guys use? I'm curious because I'm fascinated by people that use like the big guillotine trimmers. I wish that was me, but it's most definitely not. I have one, and I just never. I don't feel like I can ever cut accurately with it, and I know that it's not the trimmer. I know that like the trimmer is very accurate, but I'm sure it's just me. So I'm just building some layers here to go on these tags, which was my favorite part of Jana's layout, which is why I wanted to try this one. So I love on hers, you can see here. What am I trying to sell? Oh, this kind of embellishment cluster that's on a journaling spot. But looking at it, I think Jana fussy cut it, I'm guessing. All right, so some of you are using the Stampin' Up! Blade trimmer, Cricut paper trimmer, Fiskars and Tim Holtz, Tonic guillotine. Okay, so Cindy, you're one of the guillotine trimmer. Tammy says, I do have a guillotine, but mostly use that to cut magnet sheets and cardstock. What I like about the guillotine is both sides are cut the same. It doesn't leave a ridge. Oh, that's interesting. I honestly had never thought about that. But yeah. All right, Jana, did you get...
Yes, so I grabbed it. So here it is. It's this white one. It does, okay, I'm sorry. It does have, I'm sorry, the numbers do go to the right, but it's different. The numbers go to the right, but I'm used to cutting on the right. Is that how yours is?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, so like every trimmer I've ever had, the cutting is on the right side because I'm right-handed, and then the numbers go out towards the left, right? Okay, that's how yours is too.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, the cutting bar is on the left, and then the numbers go out to the right.
Oh,
So
I see what you're saying.
yeah, so when I just, it was in a box, so I'm like, I had a coupon, I'm like, oh, that's new, I'll give it a try. It has a wire, and then it has like this little drawer, right, that flips out. It's, I
Oh,
mean,
I
I'm like,
like that drawer.
yeah. So, but when I went to use it, I was like, oh yeah, this is not what I'm used to, you know?
You're like, oh, this is not
And so
interesting.
I tried flipping it around, but you know, now your numbers are upside down because I thought, well, maybe the numbers are opposite at the bottom, but they're not.
Yeah.
And then so it's decent. The thing I don't like is, and then it flips out that way. So it's a little cumbersome. I'll use it for crops or something, you know, it's not what I'm used to. So I probably won't, it won't be my daily trimmer. And it was pretty expensive. I think it was like $65. But
Really?
and then the other thing I didn't like is, you know how some trimmers, when the blade, or I'm sorry, when this little arm goes out, sometimes the measurements get off a little bit. That's the case with this one. So the bed of it does go to 6 3/4, maybe a full 7 with that, the edge, I don't know. So, you know, it'd be okay for something, but I'm like, maybe left-handers would love that.
That's interesting. I'm going to have to, next time I go to Michael's, I'm going to check that out.
Are you a left-hander?
I'm not.
Okay, I didn't know.
I'm not, but I just love the wire.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for wire guides. So I don't know. We'll try it.
Yeah. So anyway, so there you go. There's a little tour for anyone who might be curious.
There goes Jana enabling again.
I know. I can't say like, for me as a right-hander, it wasn't my favorite. So, but you know, I'll use it for something. I'll put it in a crop bag or something.
Okay.
The curiosity just, I had to do it, you know? Do you ever do that? Like, I just got to try it.
Yep, all the time. All the time. Okay, I'm stuck on what I'm going to put on this tag. I don't know, because I could, you know what, maybe, I have an idea. Maybe I'll put florals here. And this, I love this cute sunshine. I think the sunshine is, yeah, that's what I want to do. We're going to pop this cute sunshine up. Tia says she likes the Fiskars wire guide too. I need all the help I can get to cut things straight. Me too. And quite honestly, sometimes it's still not straight and I just go with it. Just go with it.
We can only do what we can do, right?
Yep. All right. How are you coming, Jana? Are you getting close to the finish line?
Yeah, I am actually moving right along. So I'm tucking in some brads here.
Put my
Love the brads.
butterflies down.
I noticed a lot of people said they don't buy the brads, and I was like, what?
I know. I love brads as long as I don't have to poke holes.
Yeah.
If I have to poke holes, then I kind of get irritated with them. But
But I get it. Like if you have a huge stash of it, I saw that about enamel dots too, that sometimes people don't leave off the enamel dots when they buy a collection, which I get. I have a ton of them. However, the new Simple Stories glossy and glitter ones are
I
so
know.
fun. Do you love those too, Becki?
I do. In fact, I should not buy enamel dots if we're going to be real honest. I have, like, you can't see it right now, but this drawer right behind me, it is clear full of enamel dots.
Is it?
But I love them and I really do use them, I would say, on 99% of my projects. Like I use them all the time. And it's one of the embellishments that quite often I will use the entire package of.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how's that for a defense of my like hoarding of enamel dots?
A justification.
Yes, justification.
Yes. We all we if we that's the best thing about crafters. If you need like some help justifying something, we got
Oh
each
yeah,
other's
we can do
backs,
it.
right?
Absolutely. All right, I'm gonna see. This may not work. After I stuck my title down, I realized that I want this little piece of greenery there, which that actually worked well. Very often, I don't know if you guys have experienced this with Simple Stories foam stickers. Once you put those down, it's not coming back up.
Yeah.
But I did
They're
get that
done.
edge back up. And then I put some pop dots under there. But I am not going to remove the backing because I don't like stuff stuck to the top of my photos. So
Ah.
they're there to give a little bit of dimension, but I didn't remove the backing. So we'll just, let's see. Kim says enamel dots are a must-have. Yes. Wendy says, I use foam squares or circles on nearly every project. What brand is your favorite? I feel like I've tried them all. Oh, I do. I have actually a pretty strong opinion on this, Wendy. And I think Jana does as well. I love the foam squares and dots from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. So that's what these are. They come in different thicknesses. So these ones are really thick. I believe they're 3 millimeter. These are much thinner at a 1 millimeter. And I use both on almost all of my projects. And I love how easy they are. They come off the backing. I love that you can get different dimensions. They stick really well. So those are my favorites. What about you, Jana?
Yeah, I love those. I've been trying some like on Amazon and a few other places, and I found a few that I like. But I always love the scrapbook, the 1 millimeter from Scrapbook Adhesives, for sure.
Yeah.
I've kind of gone 1 millimeter thickness on everything. Of course, I keep some 2 millimeter around, but I like to layer things so much that 1 millimeter thickness has just been the perfect thickness for me. Do you have a thickness preference? Is that the
I
right
would
word?
say most
Thickness?
of what I use is the 1 millimeter.
Yeah.
I do keep the 3 millimeter. I think it's 3 millimeter on hand as well, and I just love like having that extra, like two layers almost of dimension.
Did you say three
The other
millimeter?
what?
Sorry. Did you say 3 millimeter?
It's either 2 or 3 millimeter, and
Okay.
I think it's 3 millimeter.
Oh wow. I
Um,
don't know that I've tried that.
but the other reason I like the thicker stuff, so like right here on my title is a good example. This um, foam sticker is a little bit thicker than the 1 millimeter. So I used the thicker, the 2 or 3 millimeter, to make it the same height.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Do you have to have everything supported, or like do you cover your back of your pieces pretty thick, or do you keep open areas? Or
I would say that I probably use a little more than most people, but I don't have to have the whole thing covered.
okay. Yeah,
What
I'm
about
I'm the
you?
same. I'm the same.
So I've just got a couple little things that I want to finish, and then I think I will move on to my enamel dots. And when the enamel dots come out, you're getting you're
It's
getting close.
it's wrapping up. Yep.
I do think I want to use some. I might. I'm going to see what it. Brads here too. The decorative brads that you don't have to poke a hole to use.
They're just fancy stickers.
They are just fancy stickers, and I like to cover up the holes on my tags with them.
Ah.
It just adds a little bit, that little pop of shine and dimension. And now that I started this, I'm not sure. Oh, darn it. See, my nephew's been here playing today, and he's leaving. I didn't think he was leaving till I got done.
Oh.
So I'll have to call him. All right. I think we've reached the enamel dot point. What about you, Jana? You're already doing enamel dots, aren't you?
Yeah, I've done my enamel dots, I've done my brads. Now I'm just scattering in some hearts because you had a couple of hearts around your title, so I thought I'd pop in some hearts. And then I think I want something by this tree. It feels a little lonely over here, so I might tuck something in right there. I always say that. I like personify my supplies, you know. I'm like, oh, this looks so sad and lonely. It needs a friend.
Yes. All of our embellishments need friends.
Yes. I don't know what. Let's see, maybe just a stack of books over here. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll do that. But I did not have my journaling ready, so you are 10 steps ahead of me.
No, not just one, Jana, not 10. Just
I
journaling.
don't know. I felt like cutting all those worst, maybe 10 steps, Becki.
You know what? That's why it's taking me so long. I think that's why it's taking me, like, it feels like it's taking forever for me to finish this. It's because I did add my journaling.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know if the books are the perfect thing. Maybe something round. Well, apples? No.
All right. I think,
You think you're there?
think. Wait.
I can't decide if that's too big or not. Let's see. I feel like I want something round. I'm talking to myself here. Something there, something there. I have a brad here, so I don't know if I should put another brad. That feels maybe too bratty, brad-y.
Too bratty.
That's too bratty.
You just invented a new word, Jana.
I need something different. Okay, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
When you're creating a little cluster, for example, I've got these houses and the trees, right? So like I could stick in these books is what I was going to do. But then do you go like scale? Does that bug you? Do you go, there would never be giant books next to that? I'm just curious if you have like in your mind when you're making, sometimes I do that. Sometimes I go, no, it needs to be.
Sometimes I do.
Okay.
Yes. Not always, but sometimes.
All right. That's what I do too. Not always, but sometimes it just feels a little off and I'm like, maybe it's the scale of the item.
Yeah. The other thing I do, which I'm just thinking now, like maybe this is weird, I don't know. Like I just trimmed off the excess on this floral cluster over here, this floral die cut, and I
Yeah.
have this piece and I'm like, well, I need to use that now because if I put it back in the package, I might never use it.
Like it will be an
So
orphan.
yes, and I can't have that. So I think I'm
Ah.
going to add it over here in this, like by my butterflies. Because then the butterflies will have flowers to land on.
Yes, that's true. You have that story in your mind, right?
So you're worried about the scale and the size of your books, and I'm worried about my butterflies having flowers.
Having a landing spot so they can rest. It's a real thing.
Scrapbookers are weird.
Hey, if it helps us make a decision, I'm all for it.
It did. It helped me make a decision, and I saved that little piece, and it's used now, not either in the trash or sitting in the package unused.
This is where we start singing "In the Arms of the Angels." He saved the peace.
Oh,
Sorry, not a good singer, but it just came to mind. Becki saved it.
yes, I love it.
Call this number and donate
Oh, that's
today.
Tia says that she totally does that too. Like, why are these books bigger than this house? It's not real. It's not real, but it is in our scrapbooking brains.
It is. It's a little story we're building, and it has to, sometimes there just would not be giant books there. I don't know.
It needs to make sense. Even if it only makes sense to us scrapbookers.
Yes. Oh, I love it. Well, I might just have to go too bratty. Brad-y.
You're just going to be too bratty.
Oh, I can't. It bugs me.
You can't do it.
I can't do it. Stay tuned, folks. In the closing shot, this is the cliffhanger. What
We're
will
all
Jana
going to be
put next
looking
to
now.
the tree?
We're all going to be looking for when Jana posts.
Yes, it's going to take me a few days to figure it out.
A few days.
I'm going to have to take lots of pictures and audition several things, but maybe I'll find a little rabbit or I don't know. I don't know what's going to go there. A little tiny delivery Uber Eats truck, something.
Hang on here. Tammy has a suggestion for you. I'm going to put it on the screen.
Okay. What about tucking a circle sticker behind the tree like the brad on the right is tucked behind the flowers? Ooh, okay, I'm on it. I'm on it. Okay, there's some circle stickers in here. Let's try it. Thank you. Okay, that's a great suggestion.
That is a good suggestion. See, Cindy says if I was making a card, the leftover half would have gone inside the card or on the envelope. Yes.
Ah, love that.
Candy says that we are crazy, which
Yes, we are.
I can't argue with it.
Okay, I like this. It was Tammy, right? I like this Tammy. Because, and this one's green, so I need to bring a little green over here probably.
Yes, that
Okay.
is a good suggestion.
Yep. Okay, love it. All right, I have this cup, which I think might work. Is it too circle-y, Tammy? What do you think? Am I being weird?
I do not think it's too circly.
Okay. All right. That may just be the magic ticket.
That may be the magic finishing touch.
Yes. And it's buying Becki some time to tie twine and dots, right? What are you doing?
I'm done with my twine. I'm honestly just kind of
Just
I don't know
fiddling?
what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just fiddling at this point. I'm done. And I love
Okay.
how it looks. I'm just playing.
Just kind of looking over it. Okay, I think I'm going to leave the green circle. I like that. And now, because I have a circle, you know what I might have to do is bring a phrase in that just underlines it. Is that weird?
Oh, that would be cute.
That
And
connects it all.
I'm all about the phrase stickers.
Okay, I'm gonna pick one. Am I gonna pick one? Can Jana pick one?
Can Jana do it? Can Jana pick a phrase sticker under pressure?
I know. Looking at the colors. What's gonna stand out here? In the arms of an angel.
I was singing to my daughter yesterday and she did not appreciate it. I'm going to tell her. I'll be like, it's Jana's fault.
All right. I'm going to commit.
And all right. I'm committing to this phrase sticker at the bottom.
Da 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 da. It's done. All right.
I love the phrase sticker.
It made it. The circle and the phrase. That was it.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, Tammy.
I think I'm done too.
Oh, Ruthie says she lost sound 30 seconds ago. Natalie likes the phrase sticker. Hopefully, I don't know why. Hopefully it's not on our end. Not
everyone that's lost sound. Doesn't seem like it. Maybe if you X out and come back in.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Technology sometimes doesn't work in our favor.
Yeah. Yes, Becki and I know that for sure.
Yes.
All right, should we do tours?
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm going to make you full screen and you're going to take us on a tour, or do you want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay. Okay, so here's Becki's layout. I'll bring this up, my inspiration piece. So cute. I love that she did everyday photos, matted her photos, had floral clusters, and I loved this cluster here with the banners. She also sprinkled in hearts and enamel dots and florals. I think I said florals already, sorry. So here's my result, my 2 photos, just everyday crazy kids ordering Uber Eats when they're in junior high and can't even drive. And then floral down here, floral, and then I used the houses because it was a delivery. I thought that would be relate to the story, and then I sprinkled in hearts and flowers, and then my awesome 2 green circles, thank you Tammy, that balance on the sides. And that is my layout. So I'll have to come back in with some journaling, but that should be very easy to do.
I love it so much. It makes me want to jump back in and use that collection.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's see. Gail says she lost sound too. She just went out and came back in.
And then the sound came back. Okay. Yes. Maybe it was just a maybe it's a connection issue. Hopefully.
Do you want to, will you type that in the comments, Jana? Can you do that? Yes. Just say if you lost sound, go out and come back in.
If you lost, okay, go ahead.
Because they will definitely want to be here for the giveaway that we'll be doing in just a minute. All right, so this is the project that I did of Jana's. And if you, anyway, I put the links to these projects that we each did in the comments. So if you haven't, anyway, you can scroll back and click on those links so that you can zoom in and see both of our projects. I know it's kind of hard to see a picture of a layout on our desks. Anyway, so this is the layout I chose of Jana's to use, and I stuck pretty close to it. I think the only thing that I did that was really different, she had an embellishment up here and kind of bumped her journaling over this way. And I had a lot of journaling, so I wanted to make sure that there was enough space for that. But my favorite part here, and the reason I chose this project, is because of the tags. So I used 6 tags, tied them together with a little bit of white crochet thread, 2 photos stacked on top with the title in between, the butterflies, just like Jana did on her project over here. And I think that's about it, all with the Tea Garden collection from Simple Stories.
Super cute. Oh, I love it.
Fun.
I love your little scenes on each of the tags. They turned out so dang cute.
We're definitely going to have to do this one again, Jana.
Yeah.
I have so many of your projects that I want to recreate.
I agree. This might have to be a monthly or a bi-monthly thing. This is fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you guys scraplift one of the pages we did today, or let us know what you worked on?
Yes, let us know. Laura Lee, that's so sweet. She says, this series is so awesome. Gorgeous layouts. You both rock and have such creative chemistry.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's so sweet.
Okay, so come share your projects with us, but also if you happen to incorporate any of your like patterned scissors or border punches, you can add your project to the monthly challenge for March, which is the Fancy Edge Frenzy Challenge.
Both of these layouts would work perfectly for that, because I've got the border on the left, the scallop border, and you've got one at the bottom.
That's true. You're exactly right. So, hey, we did it. We did it again.
We did it. We did it. And we didn't even mean to, which seems to be the theme of the day.
For sure. All the things we didn't mean to do. Our outfits, simple stories. So yes. The Fancy Edge Frenzy, that one is due by March 30th. And then we usually announce the winner like around the 4th or 5th. It just depends on, it just takes us a couple days to get through I don't know, the beginning of the month for some reason is always busy for both of us.
Yes.
So we usually announce the winner around the 4th and 5th, and and also the new challenge around that time, right, Becki?
Yep, absolutely.
So I can't
And
wait
if
to
you
see what
didn't
they
catch
made.
our last live stream, Jana and I did that challenge with border punches. So if you didn't catch that one, hop back on any of our YouTube channels. It will see on Let's Gather and Glue in my YouTube channel. It'll be the very next video back.
Yes. Thanks for all your sweet words. Okay, I think we need to give away a spot to the Spring into Creativity online crop, which is coming up literally a month and 1 day from now, right?
Well, literally in 1 month, Jana will be doing our kickoff.
Oh yeah, our Friday
Yeah.
night kickoff is the 24th. So yes.
Yep. On April 24th, we will be back here together kicking off the Spring into Creativity crop.
Okay, so anyone who's left a comment in the comments on any of the channels today. So if you haven't left a comment and you want to go ahead and pop one in, we'll give you just a minute so that you can be part of the giveaway, because that's where it pulls the names from. But so we'll just give that a minute.
If you haven't commented, you still have a couple minutes. Hurry and jump in and leave a comment so you can be entered into the drawing, because we would love to have you all there.
Yes. And if you want to check it out, if you're just curious, there's a QR code on the screen. You can take a screenshot on your phone, or you can hold your phone camera up to that QR code and it will take you directly to the where to find the crop information and purchase it in the store. It's letsgatherandglue.com. But I'm just chit-chatting for a second so you guys can have a minute to get your comments in.
Yep, I just put the link to the crop in there as well. So if you're on the computer, on your phone, you can click on that link and it will take you right to the Let's Gather and Glue website where you can sign up for the crop.
Yes, and thanks for hanging out with us today. We're not done. What do you have a story to tell us, Becki? What else should we talk about?
So I have a story.
Yeah.
I probably do, but I can't think of I can't think of one.
I know. I'm trying to think of anything interesting. Oh, have your trees blossomed? Our trees all blossomed this week.
Ours have not blossomed, but like all of my flowers are starting to come up out of the ground. Like my roses have all their leaves on them.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's wild.
I'm guessing some of you are still coming out of winter because some of you got really hit with snow. But we have had an unseasonably warm season here where we are. And
yes,
like the trees are full on blossom and leaves. Like it's crazy. Which it's a little early. Like it usually happens around the first of like the second week of April, we see that. So it's not way early, but it just feels that way to me anyway.
We had the other day, we got to 80 here, which is like unheard of in March for Idaho. And for those of you that don't know, Jana and I live about 2 hours away from each other. So very often our weather is very similar.
Yeah, she's in Blackfoot, Idaho. I'm in Bountiful, Utah. We're about 2 hours away from each other, and it's pretty similar. But yeah, it's good. Anyway. All right, should we do our giveaway?
Let's do it.
Looks like some people still have snow. Okay, giveaway page. Here we go. All right, Patty was the one that won last time, so we're going to reset it. And let's let that scroll for a second. I won too, actually.
I was going to say, Jana also got a spot to our upcoming crop.
Which I'm glad. Wish, you know,
listen, I'm really glad.
All right.
Woo! Sunny! Yay, Sunny!
Congratulations. I think Sunny already has a spot, so we can work that out with you, Sunny, I don't know for sure, but I think you do.
I think Sunny does too.
Yeah.
So we'll need to work something out with her.
Yeah, so contact me, Sunny, at support@letsgatherandglue, and we will chit-chat about some options for you. But congratulations, woohoo!
Very exciting.
Yeah, Sunny, I believe you're in Utah too. Am I remembering that right? If you're still on, maybe you had to go, but yeah, I think she's here in Utah as well. Or I mean, not as well. I know you're not, Becki, but I
Well,
just feel like you are.
I was gonna say I'm pretty close.
Yay. Okay. Congrats, Sunny. All right, everyone. This was so fun.
Yes, thank you so much. We get so excited when we have you guys taking time in the middle of the day to hang out with us.
Definitely. And we hope to, Becki has a wedding next month, but we hope to pop in on another live before then. We're just going to kind of play it by ear because I want to be sensitive to this awesome time for her family.
Yes, we are super excited that April is a little busy here, but yes, I would love to. I will definitely need a break from all the big events that are happening, so I would love to do a live and just shut my door and do all the crafty things with you guys.
Yes, so we'll definitely be announcing our challenge around April 5th. Um, we'll still chit chat it up in the Let's Gather and Glue Facebook group. So if you're on Facebook and haven't joined us over there, we hope that you will. We hope that you'll consider joining our crop as well, because I'm excited for all the inspiration coming our way. So
I am so excited, and I actually have a fun question that I'm going to pop over and put in the Facebook group. So make sure, in fact, I'm going to put the link to our Facebook group in really quick, just in case you need it and you would like to join our Facebook group.
yep, so our Fancy Edge Frenzy Challenge is going on right now. If you want a chance to win a spot to the crop through that, be sure to submit that over in the Facebook group. Or if you aren't on Facebook, like you prefer not to be, you can also email us at support@letsgatherandglue.com. Sorry, that's just the winner, but that's the right email address right there. And you can enter that way as well.
And that's something we do need to mention too, Jana. If you want to, we would love to have you join our crops, even if you're not on Facebook. Being on Facebook is not a requirement to join the crop. We have everything on our website, and our videos are hosted here on YouTube in private links. So there's no need for Facebook if you don't want to join us on Facebook. No problem.
Yeah, and we do. We had about like 40 people that participated off Facebook, and that's perfectly awesome. Like if we have everything organized on the website, like Becki said, and you can just go through the prompts page by page. You can still submit to win to the challenges if you'd like. So we want to make sure everyone's included, and so we made sure to have that option.
Yep.
Okay, well, this was fun, Becki.
Okay, this was super fun. Thank you so much, Jana, for hanging out with me and creating with me. And I love that you recreated one of my projects, and I had so much fun doing one of yours too.
Same. I loved it as well. And I have tons more ideas of Becki's over here that I want to tackle. So we definitely need to do this one again.
Yep, for sure. Maybe this summer we can jump back in and do this one again sometime.
All right. Well, stay tuned, guys. If we'll be announcing on our social media platforms when we go live next. It'll be a little play it by ear over the next month, but stay tuned.
Yep. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you all later.
Thank you.